Hey guys, Papier is back with another video. And today I really want to discuss the topic of food, guys. Because I was really wondering a lot of things about food. And it's because, yeah, now of course I'm on this journey to get a six pack. And I also noticed that it's, yeah, like I said in the last video, it's just better for your health when you have a six pack. So one thing that I have to do is eat in a calorie deficit to, yeah, make sure I have a six pack, because it's really important for my health. At least I came to that conclusion. And then, the question that came into my head is like, is there like best types of food that I can eat to reach this kind of goals? Because yeah, of course I have some ideas myself. Like yeah, I eat some fruit, some bread, some quark, some nuts, a bit of chocolate I eat, because I also read somewhere that the cacao, yeah, almost 100% pure chocolate is very healthy. And then I eat dinner, but yeah, I think yeah, the dinner usually also varies a lot. And I don't know. Yeah, it's usually some vegetables, piece of meat, and some carbs like rice or pasta or anything. But yeah, I don't have too much knowledge about food. I also don't know if one type of food is better than the other type of food. I also don't know if it's good to eat the same type of food every day. And you should just check in with your micro and macro nutrients. Or if there's yeah, just a lot of things about food that I don't know, guys. I think it's also not really black and white. I think everything in this food yeah, theory and things like that is not black and white, and you read a lot of controversial things, guys. So you have to be careful. Also, I think most people, when they publish something, and even if it's scientific, and even you know, let me talk about the best, which is actually the worst example, is that actually the tobacco industry, you know, back in the day, the tobacco industry was so powerful that even the doctors claimed that smoking cigarettes is healthy. And you can laugh about it now, guys, but that's what people back in the day really believed. And yeah, even the doctors proclaimed this. So that's also a reason why I a lot of times don't believe in doctors and want to do my own research, especially when I get sick or anything. I just want to do my own research to make sure that because I think that also a lot of the time the doctors are also just Googling now, but I don't know, guys. I don't value. I think if somebody is really an expert, he can also convince me that whatever whatever he's saying is better for me. Something like that, guys. If somebody, yeah. But anyway, I'm going a bit off topic now. But after people know that the cigarettes is bad for them, actually this tobacco industry also the people who are on top of the tobacco industry also were on top of the food industry, guys. So they made all kind of foods, yeah, like extra addictive, so that the people just kept buying that type of food. And actually, which was actually not that healthy for them. So they can just kept making money from this. And even the government made like the food pyramid, which a lot of people say the food pyramid is something totally backwards. So I don't know many of the details about it, but I think it's smart to try. I think to get the knowledge is always smart. And to think you know exactly how it is is never is to think you exactly know how it is usually never how it is. So I also feel like I think that like with every topic, even how to sit or how to stand or how to breathe, the most simplistic of things, people can know a lot of things that they can improve, guys. So I think with food is in the same way, and with food is also a lot of is a lot more complicated, because there's also so many different food cultures and so many things that you are used to from your country that is related with the way you eat, and it's making it kind of difficult. But yeah, so yeah. The bits and things I know is that here in Holland you can never get enough vitamin D, so you have to get extra vitamin D. I don't know how much. Wait, I have to close down this Discord, guys. I don't know how to how much extra vitamin D you need. But I just buy the vitamin D from the Kruidvat, and I also buy the multivitamin, because I'm always scared that my micronutrients are not optimal, and with this vitamins, I know that my micronutrients are optimal. So then it becomes so easy to just know how much carbs, how much fats, and how much protein, and also how much calories you eat, and just make count those macronutrients, and then see see if you can find foods to get more macronutrients for the same amount of calories, something like this, guys. But I also don't know if that's too simplistic way of thinking, but it sounds really like a scientific way of thinking about it. But if this is true, then there also should be like a list of food choices that would be best in your situation, guys. So I think a lot of nutritionists, maybe they have an opinion about it, but I think also a lot of athletes, they kind of know more about food, or bodybuilders. So those people, they know more about foods than the regular people usually. I also feel like if you want to really advise about food, you should ask somebody who's a bodybuilder or something like that, because anyway he realizes his body, and maybe he knows he kind of knows more about food in general and health as well. So yeah. And then there's also the topic about longevity. For me, it's also interesting, because that for me is also a goal. I want to become as old as possible. If I can become 200 by eating certain type of foods, then I will certainly eat those type of foods, guys. I know it's not that simple, but I think it's also it also shouldn't be that complicated. Like, yeah, I want to study more of this. And I also bought some books from nutrition. One is How Not to Die, but I don't think this book is really good because it's just talking about a plant-based diet all the time. And yeah, I really had I really have sometimes guys, it's really hard to find good knowledge about food, and I think for me, I think I also want to find information about food which is related to the supermarket, guys, because it needs to be food that I can get here in the supermarket. Otherwise, why would I even bother, guys? Because if it's food that I cannot obtain, then it's useless to research it. So yeah, maybe I can just open the supermarket website and then just yeah, search a lot of nutritional facts about most of type of foods and then come to a conclusion or something like this. Because I think there's always some things that, oh wow, so there's some tips and some things that you know, and you're like, oh wow, I really should be eating this instead of that, you know, because yeah, I think everybody knows that there are certain foods that are how to say, I forgot the word, guys. I'm frustrated now. But anyway, there are foods that everybody knows there are food that are less healthy, like chippies and cookies, and yeah, ultra processed foods. That's what that's the word that I was thinking about, guys. Ultra processed foods. I think everybody knows those type of foods are not that healthy. And food, especially the foods that doesn't have an ingredients list, is usually more healthy. So I think that's yeah. I know some basic things about foods. I also know about yeah. Search a lot of information about supplements, about macronutrients, micronutrients, all these kind of things, guys. I really did dedicate research on a lot of things about this. But yeah, first of all, I never reached the optimal conclusion, and I just do things what I think is best personally. But I actually want to study it in more detail. I also want to know it on a deeper level, so that at least for myself, I can draw conclusions to what type of food I want to eat and why. Yeah. Because yeah, there's a lot there's a lot you don't know, and I think there's especially there might be I think the way you are is the way you eat a lot of the times, guys. I think there must be some foods that you can eat that you just feel way better. I know back in the day. I lost my track of thought again, guys. Maybe I need some brain food also. I do eat walnuts also because I thought that was good for the brain. Yeah, guys, this food topic is really complicated, and I just want to study it better, guys. So I have to. So I know. I think if you know more about food, maybe you become more cautious, and awareness is the first step to transmutation, guys. So yeah, keep studying what you need to study, and see you in the next video. Peace.